Hi, this is Melanie, and I'm here to do a review of the Hindi movie Simmba, starring Ranveer Singh. Ranveer has had a lot of successes, but usually it's because he's been paired with someone else who was a bigger star. His first film, Band Baja Barat, he was with Anushka Sharma, and that was a smaller film, but that was his debut film with Yaj. And then, of course, he's been paired with Deepika Padukone recently in films like Padmavat and Bajirao Singham. And he did, of course, Ram Leela. He has that zany energy about him. I have not seen Junior NTR's Telugu film Temper. I understand that there are some scenes from this film which are almost an exact remake, but some of the plot does differ in some ways, but I can't really judge. I can tell you that the energy that Junior NTR brings to his films is similar to the way Ranveer Singh does. And so that whole sort of Telugu masala energy and craziness is perfect for someone like Ranveer Singh. Absolutely perfect. We saw the scene in the trailer of Ranveer as a young child who is an orphan, and he's on the streets and he's full of moxie, and he sees, I'm not going to spoil it, but he sees a scene that leads him to say, okay, well, if I really want to make the money, I need to be a cop, which is pretty amusing. We see the introduction scene. He's running through a Dobbigat, and the water is spraying in slow-mo, and all the colors of all of the cloths are being washed. Amazing entrance scene. There's something about Rohit Shetty. He just uses color in an amazing way. There was no cars that really flew through the air or anything in this one, but he is great in creating spectacle, in creating just these bright colors, and then the opening dance sequence that Ranveer does. Oh my gosh, like there's hundreds of extras and super bright costumes and a very fun number. It kind of reminded me of his opening scene in Ram Leela, the Tadad Tadad, with what you have, you have all these women in more traditional outfits, but in super bright colors, and then with sunglasses on and just looking very modern in the same way. And he just has a similar, it's not the, dandruff move, but he has a similar sort of herky-jerky kind of dance move that just totally works for Ranveer and his kinetic, frenzied energy. Now, our heroine doesn't have a ton to do in the film, but it's Sara Ali Khan. Her first film was Kedarnath, which she did very, very well. But I was very curious, what was her chemistry going to be like with Ranveer? Their meet cute is not all of that, but the sass that she gave back to Ranveer and the way their banter with each other, and when she finally gets him to admit that he has feelings for her, oh man, I love a spunky heroine. I love a heroine that gives as much as she gets, who, just is right in there in the fray. And she was really good. She didn't have a ton of screen time. The love story is not necessarily the main focus of the film. As an orphan, he's taught by a kindly woman. And so then we've seen in the trailer that there is another woman in the film that is raped. That is the turning point for Ranveer, who just has wanted to just, move into this town, be corrupt, make as much money as he could from the local gangster, who is played by Sonu Sood. Sonu Sood is the perfect villain. That height, that he's just so imposing, and whoever he plays off of, you can see there's intelligence, there's depth to him. He just brings all of that screen presence to his role as the villain. There was an amazing shot later in the film as you see dozens of policemen trying to hold Sonu Sood back so that he can't get to Ranveer, who's just standing there waiting for him to try to make it to him. And more policemen just keep coming and coming because Sonu he's like this giant that is breaking through the ranks. It was an amazing scene. And with someone like Sonu, it's totally believable. You can just believe this guy has the strength of 10 men, and it's just, and can fight off a whole, it takes 20 people holding him down to hold him down. Yeah, he's so believable. And you can also believe that he's loyal to his family who is letting him down. And, his conflict. There's a little bit of depth there to his villain role, which I always appreciate. So the bottom line is, if you enjoy a masala kind of a film, this is going to be one for you. It has a good social message. I was concerned at the trailer that it was going to be completely vigilantism. I don't want to spoil the second half. I wasn't completely satisfied with the reasoning for what happens to the two of the villains, but I appreciate that they went through some other steps ahead of that. That's just all I will say. Now, we saw in the trailer Ajay Devgn has a notable cameo, and then stay till the end because there is another notable cameo at the very end. I'm not going to spoil what that is, but it was very fun, about something that's coming in 2019, which I had not been aware of, and so that was exciting too. Rohit Shetty kind of gets looked down on, but if you like this kind of entertainment, this is good value for your money. I went with an almost sold out crowd. People were laughing a lot throughout the movie. There's a lot of humor. There's a lot of great action. It's Paisa Fazul. You're getting your money's worth if this is the kind of thing that you enjoy. And I do. So I had a good time at the movies, and I'm excited for Ranveer because this is his movie. His presence really makes the film. He's on screen almost every single minute. And I thought, not only did he work hard, I could just see the effort he was putting in to make that love chemistry work with Sara Ali Khan's character, but also he worked just as hard with every single character actor, every single subordinate in the police station. With his scenes with Sonu, I could tell he was putting in 120% into this role, and it pays off. This is not someone that is just sleepwalking through a role, which we do have some people like that in Hollywood. I'm not going to name names, but he was already a star, but I feel like this is raising Ranveer even higher. I think this is a really good match, Rohit Shetty and Ranveer Singh. They both have qualities that mesh well together. Let me know what you thought about the film in the comments below. Follow me on Twitter at PardesiYT. Please like and share this video. And if you hit the bell when you subscribe here to the Pardesi channel, then you will get a notification whenever there is a new film review or trailer reaction.